Okay, welcome to your iOS device in Jamboard. If you don't know where the application is on your device, you can search for it, tap the center and pull down, and you can type in the word and then the application will pop up. All right, so here we are. This is my Jamboard dashboard, the same dashboard that I saw when I was logged into my computer. I'm going to make sure that I'm logged into the right account. If you launch Jamboard and it asks you to log in, make sure you're logging into your managed Google domain, and then you'll be able to see the same content. I'm going to open up the Tech Together Tuesday example. So this is the example that I used on my computer. I'm going to do a little squiggle on my computer because I have it open and I want to show you what it looks like on the iOS device. So we can have multiple users on the same Jamboard in the same frame adding content. I can see those users. If I open up that frame bar, I can see who is logged into which frame, and those circles above the frame would be beside the icon that you see right now. If I, on my computer, move over to another frame, you'll notice that on the iPad, it moves me to that frame here. Okay, so you may notice off the bat that there are some buttons missing. There is no background button and there is no clear frame button. There is the ability to undo. Down in the bottom corner you see there is an undo button or a redo button. And if I do want to erase this, I do have an eraser option within my toolbar here on the left hand side. If I tap the eraser button twice, it gives me the option to clear frame. You cannot add backgrounds on your iOS device or through the application. So you'll need to make sure that the backgrounds that you need are added on a browser window and not on your iOS device or through the application. Okay, so what's similar and what's different? I have my pen, so I have the same kinds of pens and the same colors. On the iPad, I have assistive drawing tools, which will allow me to take my handwritten text into formally written text, to take my hand-drawn circle into a precise circle, or take my doodle using Google's AI. It will try to match whatever it is that I'm drawing and make a more precise doodle. So let's give it a go with the shapes. I'm going to create a circle and we'll see what my circle looks like and how it changes. Same thing with my square. There we go, or a rectangle, I guess. All right, now I'm just going to do some drawing. So if I want to draw or if I'm going to doodle, I can draw or write something using my pencil on my iPad. If I want to erase, I can erase that doodle. I cannot erase my shapes. Those shapes need to be tapped on, so I need to select them. So tap them, they're highlighted now, and then trashed and dragged down to the bottom. Or tapped on, clicking on the More button, and then deleted. When something is highlighted, so when it has those blue circle around it, you'll notice that it's different from the blue dots that I saw on an image on my computer. If I want to grow or shrink this particular image or this particular icon, I can do so by pinching in or out. So if I zoom in, zoom out pinch on my iPad, I can change the size. And if this was an image, not quite a circle, but I could also tilt it that way. I have the highlighter tool, so the highlighter tool is another option for me. That's what the highlighter looks like from the iPad. If I am using my computer and somebody is viewing on a different device, that's what the highlighter looks like. What's unique on the iPad though is this plus sign. So I can insert a sticky note in the same way that I could on my computer. I can search for images the same way that I could on my computer using the Google image search. I can add content from my drive, which is different. I couldn't add content from my drive using the computer. So if I want to add in drive content, this is the way I would do it. And the drive content that I may want to add in is, let's say, content from a slide deck. Perhaps that's a conversation topic for the class, and perhaps I want to organize the students into different groups. So here's the slide deck. I'm going to click on the More button and expand my slide deck. This shows me, if you can see here, the slides. So I have 6 out of 22, 7 out of 22, so I have 22 slides in total. If I want to focus on a particular slide, I can drag and drop that slide outside of the slide deck. It's highlighted so I can zoom into it and make it grow. And if I select my pencil or my highlighter application, so let's say I want my highlighter, I can highlight a particular piece or component or bring attention or draw attention to something in and within my within the Jamboard itself. I can do the same with a doc, I can do the same with a sheet, so any Google content I can add this way. I also have the ability to take a picture. So if I want to take a picture right from my iPad, I can select the camera and I can take a picture directly from my iPad. There's my computer. I can't take a video, so it's only images. And then I can add an image from my image library. So if there's something that I've already added, I can add it again, or if it's something I've already taken a picture of, I can add that picture into my Jamboard. I can also add some stickers. These stickers don't change size, so just note that. These guys will not grow or shrink. You can either delete or add, so that's how the stickers work. Everything else on your Jamboard is the same. Content that's added to your through your iOS device will be visible within your application on your computer and vice versa. So your iOS device is a great way for you to handwrite or to use your pencil to write and to draw. It's also a great way for you to use your, let's just change this into a, it's a great way for you to use your pen to draw and to communicate whatever it is that you want to communicate to the students. So next up, I'm going to show you how you can share your jams through Google Classroom or another way, as well as a clever Chrome extension.